A lot of people are worried right now. More than 2.5 million Americans lost their jobs last year, and 2009 isn't starting off any better. And the hardest hit group are those without a college degree, and they're not alone. Now some business professionals are seeking career counseling from a very unusual source. Fox 5's business analyst Lisa Murphy reports.
We visited a nonprofit group based in Connecticut. While their programs were originally developed for lower-income individuals, these days they're helping a lot of people with college degrees and decades of work experience.
Definitely when you're in your interview, you want to let people know that, I've been in this field for 24 years.
Donna Spellman oversees the Reaching Independence Through Employment, or RITE program at family centers. Career counseling here covers everything from resume writing to psychological support. They've seen a surge in the number of people using their services.
It could be you, it could be me, it could be anybody who has worked and never ever expected to find themselves out looking for a job.
After 11 years as a bookkeeper, Susie Herrera lost her job in November when her company decided to downsize.
My main concern is the length of time it'll take to find a job.
A reasonable fear, since almost 25% of those currently unemployed have been so for 6 months. Taking a step down the career ladder may be the fastest way to get back on track.
People have to consider the option of taking a position that doesn't pay as much as their previous position just because they're that desperate for work.
A solid resume is a must for getting in the door, but it's the interview that will clinch the deal. For someone like Susie, who's worked with the same people for years, that can be difficult.
I'm afraid to put myself out there, so the more interviewing that I do, the better off. It helps me.
Experts say college students can expect to do a lot more interviewing as well. The job outlook for 2009 graduates is at its lowest level in 6 years. Liberal arts major Priscilla Roy doesn't graduate until 2010, but she's concerned her many interests won't translate well onto paper.
But the problem is focusing on one thing. I do so much. I freelance as a makeup artist. I do spoken word performances, so I write stories and poetry and songs. I love English. I love tutoring.
Taking a less than ideal job is one of the best ways to keep your focus. It can also help pay the bills.
Perhaps a few part-time positions that might add up at the end of the week to a 40-hour or full-time equivalent.
Priscilla says volunteering is another way to make good use of her time.
While you're not working, it's very good for you to be volunteering because it doesn't look like you're staying stagnant.
If you are looking for career counseling help, there are several options worth exploring. Professional executive coaching services will cost you, but may be worth the expense if you're looking for intense one-on-one advice. You can also find free advice at places like family centers if you're in Connecticut. In New York, try visiting one of our public libraries. They offer several free classes that can help jumpstart your job search. You can find more on that and details on other programs at our website at myfoxny.com.